Good day everyone, I am Kaiser Boroa Bugtong, and together with my groupmates, we are going to discuss about the technical study. Now for the first part, the description of proposed products or service. This describes the products or service in terms of technical details of its composition, features, and parts. Drawing or pictures of the proposed product is most appropriate to show alongside with its descriptions. The description of proposed products. This part explains that what your product or service is all about. This focuses on the main detail of the products or service itself. Kung ano bala iya features, parts, and how it is made or used. It's like giving a clear picture so others understand what you're offering. Second is the product process. Production process for a product is a clearly described production cycle or flowchart where there is detailed description of each step or process, starting from raw materials to finished products, giving the name of each specific process, its purpose, output, and the equipment used in such process. So this part explains how the product is made step by step from raw materials up to the finished products. Example for both of this is the Bell Sun Expert Whitening Sunscreen. The description is it is a daily care skincare product with SPF 50 that protects the skin from harmful UV rays, and it also helps lighten some dark spots and uneven skin tones. It is lightweight, non-sticky, and suitable for all skin types. The next part will be discussed by the next reporter.
Good morning everyone, my name is Eliza Yusay, and for my part, I will explain the workflow of the processed product and the sale process. So first, workflow of the processed product. It shows a comprehensive process of how the production or operation will be conducted. So the workflow of the processed product explains how the production or operation of a product is carried out step by step. It usually ginagamitan in isang flow charts, diagrams, or picture to make the process clear and easy to understand. This workflow is important because ensures niya ang smooth production, it reduces errors, kag increase efficiency. So next, I will be showing you the example if you are producing bread in a bakery. So as you can see in the picture, the first step is preparation, measuring flour, sugar, yeast, and water. Step 2, mixing, combining ingredients into dough. Step 3, proofing, allowing the dough to rise. And step 4, baking, placing dough in the oven at the right temperature. Step 5, packaging, cooling down bread and sealing it in a plastic. And last, step 6, distribution, delivering packaged bread to stores or customers. So next, sale process. Sale process for a product is a clearly described sales cycle or flowchart where there is detailed description of each step or process starting from gathering potential buyer to delivery and payment of the product. So sa sale process, the sale process refers to step-by-step procedure that a business follows to sell a product or service. It includes everything from identifying potential customers, reaching out to them, kung paano mo i-present ang product, kung paano ka mag-handle sang inquiries, kag closing the deal, and lastly, delivering the product with payment collection. So this process ensures that sales activities are organized and consistent, which helps the business to increase customer satisfactions and revenue. So example of sale process, if you are selling mobile phones, first step is gathering potential buyers, posting advertisement online and identifying people interested in smartphone. Step 2, engaging customers, answering inquiries through chat or calls. Step 3, product presentation, showing product features, specifications, and benefit. And step 4, closing the sale, negotiating price, offering promos, and confirming purchase. And lastly, delivery and payment, shipping the phone to the customer and receive payment through cash on delivery or online transfer. So in conclusion, the workflow of the processed product focuses on how the product itself is made or operated. And the sale process focuses kung paano ma-sell and deliver ang product sa customer.
Good day, sir. I am Catherine Huga and I will discuss the workflow of the sales process and the materials handling design. First is the workflow of the sale process, shows a comprehensive process of how the sale of the products or service will be conducted. Drawing or picture with proper legend is suited for this. So when we say workflow of the sale process, it refers to the series of steps or stages that a sales team follows to convert a lead into a customer. It outlines the action, task, and decision involved in moving a prospect through the sales pipeline from initial contact to closing the deal. So, example of the workflow sales process are prospecting. It means identify decision makers and their contact information. Second is initial contact. It means send a personalized email introducing the software solution. Third is needs assessment, means schedule a meeting to understand the prospect pain points. Fourth is the presentation or demo, means showcase the software features and how it addresses their needs. Fifth is handling objection, means address concern about pricing, implementation, or support. Six is closing, means negotiate terms including pricing and contact length. 7 is follow-up, means check in after implementation to ensure satisfaction. Next is the material handling design. It describes the movement, storage, control, and protection of materials, goods, and products throughout the process of manufacturing, distribution, consumption, and disposal, as well as the description of every equipment used in each process. So, material handling design refers to the planning, design, and implementation of systems and processes for efficiently moving, storing, and controlling materials within a facility or supply chain. So, example of material handling design is a warehouse for an e-commerce company needs to efficiently handle and ship a wide range of products, from small electronics to large furniture terms. The goal is to design a system that minimizes handling time, reduces errors, and increases shipping accuracy.
So next is the equipment requirement. So it includes assessment of the equipment requirements of the business, where the equipment can be obtained, how it can be obtained, how much and until when shall be used by the business before it can be replaced by the new ones. So this part of the study outlined what equipment a business needs to operate effectively. First is the assessment of the needs, so what specific equipment is required. Next is the sources, where and how to obtain the equipment. Next is the quantity, how much is needed for your business. Next is the usage timeline, how long the equipment will be useful before replacement. And lastly is the replacement plan, when and how to upgrade or replace your equipment. Next is the project site and layout. Describes in detail the location of the manufacturing of the product or goods and the arrangement of the structures or building within the site. It is best shown by drawing of the site and the layout of the buildings. So it means that when you are preparing a feasibility study, you need to consider or describe where the project will be located and how the structures and facilities will be arranged within the area. So you need to provide a clear idea of the physical setup and project, including the placement of the storage, facilities, offices, parkings, manufacturing plants, and other essential components. It is usually supported with maps, sketches, and drawings.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. So, plant size and production schedule. So, when we say plant size and production schedules, it refers to the overall capacity of manufacturing facility to store raw materials, produce goods, and store finished products. It is also includes the planning or timetable for when and how much to produce to ensure smooth operations. This concept helps organize resources, manage inventory, and coordinate production activities efficiently to meet demand on time. So next is the floor plan. So when we say floor plan, it is a drawing that shows the arrangement of equipment, machinery, and facilities inside all buildings used for manufacturing, including office spaces. It visually represents where everything is located to optimize workflow, space, and efficiency within the plant.
Good day everyone, I'm Charles Ventilo and I'm the last reporter of this group and I will discuss the utility requirements, waste disposal system and form design. First is utility requirements. So utility requirements means listing down all the basic services or resources that a plant needs to operate every day. So those are the factory or business site. These are the things that keep the business running and their expenses are included in the operational cost. So that includes water, electricity, communication, air condition, and ventilation, and transporting. So sa water is for production, like washing, mixing, or cooling, cleaning, and employees use. For example na lang is monthly water bills, maintenance of water tanks and pumps. Electricity, to power machine, lighting, computers, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Example, monthly electric bills, generators, fuel, communication, for coordination inside and outside the plant. Example, telephone, lines, internet bills, mobile load, or plan. Air conditioning and ventilation, to maintain proper temperature and air quality inside the plant. For example of these are electricity for AC units, maintenance cost, and the last is transportation. For moving raw materials to plant, delivering products to customers, and transporting workers. For example, fuel, vehicle maintenance, and driver's salary. So in short, utility requirements are the essential for building a business. So like water, electricity, communication, air conditioning, and transportation. All of these are needed for smooth plant operation and their costs are added to the company's operational expenses. Waste disposal method. So waste disposal method explains how the company handles its waste from production until it is safely thrown away. It shows the process, the tools, machine used, and the cost involved. So first is processing waste before disposal. Waste is not just thrown away directly. It must first be treated or processed so it will not harm people, animals, or environment. For example, separating biodegradable and non-biodegradable recycling or treating chemicals before disposal. Next, equipment to be used. The machine or tools needed to handle and process waste. For example, shredders, incinerators, composting bins, waste treatment tanks. These are listed under machineries and equipment. Materials for disposal. Items needed to manage waste. Example, garbage bag, containers, safety gears for workers. Next is waste disposal cost. Money spent on waste management like hauling fees, treatment cost, or landfill fees. This part of the operational cost of the business. Last is equipment as fixed capital. The big machine bought for waste disposal, like an incinerator or composting machine, are considered fixed assets because they are long-term investments. So in short, waste disposal method is the company's step-by-step plan on how to treat, handle, and throw waste safely while also showing the tools, materials, and cost needed. System and forms design. So system and forms design is like making an organized plan for how the business runs its operations. It explains the step-by-step process of different activities in the business and also show the form documents needed to record this activity. So here are the example. Procurement of raw materials. This is the system for buying or ordering raw materials needed for production. So example form of these are purchase request form and supply ordered form. So inventory system. This is how the company keeps track of all materials, supplies, and products. Example form, inventory checklist, and stock card. Next is production system. This explains how raw materials are turned into finished products. Example form, production schedule form, daily product report. Next is transporting of goods system. This shows how the products are delivered or transferred from the company to consumers or other branches. Sample form, delivery receipt, and shipping forms. Warehouse system. This is the process of storing goods properly in warehouse until they are needed. Example form, warehouse receiving form, and stock placement form. Next is personal monitoring system. This is how the company monitors its employees' attendance, performance, and tasks. Example form, daily time record or the DTR, and attendance sheet. And the last, quality assurance system. This ensures that the product met the standard of quality before being sold or delivered. Example of this form are equality control checklist and inspection report. In short, system and form designs make sure that every business activity, buying, producing, storing, delivering, and monitoring, is well documented with the right form so nothing is missed or lost. And that's all for my report, and thank you for listening.